Hi everyone,
Yeah, we are here still, Judith,
and Tatjana.
in Sheffield at the ISU European Figure Skating Championships 2026 that concluded.
Last night, and yeah, let's recap it together because there were some surprises, like
Yes,
always.
and it's a pre-Olympic championship, and that adds some extra spice.
So let's jump right into it. And the first discipline, like always, was the pairs. It was pretty obvious from the start that it would be between the German and the Georgian couple, and the one that did less mistakes won.
Right, they were both not perfect, but the Anastasia and Luka Mentilkina Berolava got the lead in the short program, and then also were first in the free skating. Also, there was a fall on the triple toe by Anastasia, but Minerva had Nikita Balodin made more mistakes. Oh,
Yeah, they
yeah.
actually had kind of a rough free skate,
Hmm.
especially. Um, like maybe interesting also to mention that Metkina Berolava got got here late. And Luca said for him this was not a problem at all, but Anastasia said this actually was kind of upsetting for her because she's the person who really needs her routine.
Yeah, she needs
And
everything going according to plan. And
yes, and so it was kind of difficult for her in the short program. In the free skate, we didn't ask her about it anymore, but in the short program, she was like, "Yeah, everything is a bit weird. I'm not so secure." But yeah, they held it together, and they were super happy to have finally won the
yes,
gold.
yeah, because they had a silver and a bronze before, and it was also the first European title for your Georgian pair. So it's a big success, but the Georgian team had more success, as we know.
Yes.
And so it was big for them. And yeah, Minerva and Nikita, there was a fall on the throw. There was a fall at the end of the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said this was kind of connected. Also, the combination wasn't perfect. Combination jump that because the mistake of the throw cost some energy. So at the end, they kind of ran out of energy, but they were still pleased to have won the silver medal. They were only third in free skating, by the way, but they had the advantage in points, and still they're in the end ahead of Maria Pavlova and Alexei Sviatchenko, who finally got a medal.
Yes. So then they finished fourth so many times, but they continue their success. So, yeah, they continue their form over that they had already the whole season that brought them to the Grand Prix final. They had some small mistakes here and there, but overall two very solid performances.
Yeah, and it was the first title medal pair skating medal for
Hungary.
Hungary since 1957, and it was the first medal since 2004. So over 20 years, Hungary had to wait for another medal at
At
the
the
Europeans.
Europeans. Yeah, back then was Julia Sebastian.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So a very, very successful event for the second German team, Annika Hocke and Robert Kunkel, who said that they finally had a good event, like good big event again. They had some struggles on the big stage, especially last season. And so Annika said, yeah, then even though they usually love competing, the fun was kind of gone. And this year they got this fun back and the motivation, and they were really happy with yeah, they're both routines, and also that the public receive them so well because they always do programs especially to entertain the public.
Yeah, and they were before the championships. They took part in some New Year's shows, and that really helped them set them up well for this championship. Now they headed together with the other German team to the Olympic Games. Yeah, and then Switzerland, the
Yeah,
Swiss pairs team got was this is the best result in decades for Swiss pair
yeah.
skating. No, they were in fifth place.
Yeah, this team has such a huge twist. They were asked in the mixed zone if they were considering quads, and they said yes, but they think that usually it's not worth it
Mhm.
because the quad, if it's not 100% perfect, it doesn't give as many points as a super good triple.
Yeah.
But they do consider it for the future. And yeah, definitely a team to watch also as next year the European Championships will be in Switzerland.
Right. Yeah. Also, maybe mention Anastasia Law and Luke Digby, who had a nice, especially very nice program in front of a home crowd. And for them, that was like great experience to compete here on the home ice. Yeah. And
Next
then,
up were the women.
yeah, oh.
I did a poll before this, and I asked who do you think will win between Luna Laranaki, Anastasia Gubanova, and Nina Petrokina. And who got the least amount of votes? This was Nina Petrokina. But she proved everyone wrong.
And that was important to her because she said that for her it was really important to prove that the win last year was not a fluke because many people thought it would not be possible for her to win again. But here she came, here she wins and was a big victory too. She had over 20 points.
Huge margin.
Yeah.
She was flawless in both programs and yeah, scored personal bests. And she only started to jump flip and Lutz 1.5 weeks before the competition.
Yeah, only end of December because she was injured. Yeah, and so she was in pain. She couldn't do these jumps, but she got them back quickly and then consistent. But she said that she really, I interviewed her. She just said that she has changed. She is more confident. She believes and she knows what she can do, and that really shows.
Yes, because for some athletes, being a defending champion or winning a medal becomes like a burden. They feel like they have to do it again. But for her, I really feel like it's rather a boost.
Yeah. Yeah, Luna Hendricks also came back this season. It's her comeback season after she missed the past season. And it was not perfect, but she was not feeling so great, she said. And that's why she pulled out of the gala.
Yes. But with the things that she does land, I mean, she had some mistakes, but her elements have such a high quality. And also she has amazing skating skills and expression on the ice. So I think that silver medal was deserved.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Especially when you think that there were quite a few mistakes overall, to be honest, in the women's competition. Well, Lara Naki-Gutmann, for example.
Right? I mean, Lara, she was so consistent all season.
Yes.
So she came to the mixed zone, she was crying. I think this is the first time, and I know Lara for so many years. She's always really composed. And even if she does mistakes, she's usually quite chill about it and says, yeah, okay, I did this and this, but she was crying. She was really upset because she wasn't also used this season to have too many mistakes. It was her worst competition this season, actually. And then but then already it became clear that she was third, and then she cried out of happiness.
Yeah, it was for her. And this is also it's been a long time. It's about 2018 was Carolina Kostner who was here to watch and visit.
Big idol of
Lara. Yes. So she was here and she congratulated Lara, and so she was able to see her successor, the first to win a medal since 2018 when Carolina had a bronze medal, I think, also at the European Championships. Nina Pinzarone was another comeback girl after injury. And
I've seen her in Zagreb at the competition in December where she struggled a lot. She really had back then no confidence in her jumps, and she was so much better here. Also, that's what she said. She did gain the confidence back, but I mean, she does need more training also after her injury. So the short program went pretty fine. She was in second place. But in the free skate, there were too many under rotations, really.
And Anastasia Gubanova, it was kind of the other way around. She had a fall in the on the Lutz in the short program, and she was only down in 11th place. But Shanti had a very nice free skate. There was also, I think, under rotations cost some points, but other than that, she was really strong. She was so happy that she was able to come back strongly. And so she pulled up and finished fifth, and that was second best free skating. So she got a small medal.
Yeah, Sarina Jos from Italy also came back last year.
Everyone
comes back. Yeah, also going down there.
Kimi Repon, of course.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of these top European ladies struggled recently. So yeah, also comeback season for Sarina Jos. She had mainly health issues last year, and she is just a consistent skater, and she proved it again. Two consistent performances brought her sixth place. And I'm actually feeling for her a little bit because she switched from Switzerland to Italy, and now Italy has only one spot at the Olympics, and Switzerland has two, and with ladies who are struggling. So I have the feeling for Switzerland, she would have gotten it.
Yeah, it's a very good chance there. That's
But,
absolutely but yeah, this is a choice was made before, and sometimes you don't know the future. If you would know, then many things would be different. But I want to, yeah, Kimi Repont, as you said, she was out the whole season. That was her first competition. She couldn't even do nationals because she had also ongoing problems with her ankle, I believe, pain, and
she had to have a surgery.
Yes, and she could not train, and she was, yeah, so, well, for a long time, she was really out of it, but she came back, and considering all that, I think she did a really good job.
Yes. Maybe I want to mention Julia Sauter, who is in 11th place, but she climbed up a lot in the free skate. She had a huge personal best in the free skate, and it was very nice to see.
Yeah, Anna Pezzetta was in third after the short program. I guess we should mention. But yeah, she dropped. She has a habit when she makes a mistake that everything kind of falls apart.
Exactly.
She started then the double jumps, and that cost a lot of points. So she dropped to 8th place. Pretty, and then she was really upset, obviously. Yeah,
the men are
the
next.
men. Yeah, the men was the event we thought was the most open, and I guess the result
shows that.
proves.
Like I think no one would have thought that Georgi Restenko, who's skated in the first warm up in the short program, would walk away with the bronze medal here.
This was the biggest surprise of the whole event.
Yeah,
and for him as well.
The lady from Czech TV started crying. Like
really,
she cried.
Oh,
it was such a big.
Yeah, it was this. Yeah, I mean, it was the first medal since 2013 when his coach, Michael Brezina, won a bronze medal, also at Europeans in Zagreb at the time. And the Czech team official said to me that this is for their president, late president. That they want to dedicate this to him, Stanislav Jidek, who unfortunately passed away and could not see this.
The home worlds also that
home worlds, for them it's a big thing, of course, and nice boost for Czech team. Well, but the winner was somebody else. Yes, he was a top favorite with some others. He was one of the favorites, but he had the habit. He has a habit that he maybe has one good program and then he kind of also
falls apart.
But this time he held it together.
Yeah, but the consistency was already better already this season.
Yes.
He always says it helped him a lot to work with Benoit.
Yes.
I feel like Benoit has like a magic touch to some skaters. Like he really has to be someone's cup of tea. Like not everyone gets along with him. I know that, but those people who do get along with him, he really has a magic touch.
Yeah, so if it's they are on the same wavelengths, and then they can.
But also Stephen Gogolev was. Started working with Benoit this year, and somehow
it's true.
Found the consistency. But
really. So Nika, that was great to see. Two very good performances, and very happy and big win too for Nika, and the first man to win the title, Georgian man to win this title. There was a bronze medal before, Moizi Kvitelashvili. But so for Nika, big step forward.
Kind of surprised in the silver position and the best Italian man.
Yes, the best Italian.
Matteo Rizzo. So this event was actually a skate off between Matteo Rizzo and Nicolai Memola for the second Olympic spot, and it's not officially announced yet, but Matteo was also saying it should be pretty obvious, pretty clear that he has this spot now.
Because he's the second and Nicolai Memola is 11th and also different in point. Still injured, so different story, but
and Matteo said a nice sentence after the short program. He said, I have the experience, so I should be using it.
And I thought also was very sweet what Nicolai said, that he felt after his performance, he said that so Matteo will get the spot and he deserves it. Yes.
Nicolai Memola is the greatest sports ever. Like if you want to read some comments after this event, you should go read his comments. First of all, he's as always hilarious. He's kind of a comedian, but such a good sport. And he says he will be cheering at everyone on the Olympic team, even though like I know it was his big dream, but he said he changed his priorities in life. He also knows other great skaters, for example, Lisa Tuktamisheva or Mai Mihara. He mentioned that both of them had great careers and never made it to the Olympics, and he will not be worth any less without.
Yeah, that's the right attitude, because the Olympics, yes, is nice and it's big and it's a big dream, but even if you don't make it, it's yes, you can be still a great skater, of course. But I mean, Nikolai is young, so in 4 years he has another chance.
Yes, and he's also, so he said he definitely wants to be a quad jumper for 4 more years, and after that he said maybe there will be a girl who tolerates him, and he's considering doing pairs or ice dance. He said he's both open for both of it. He says he's not sure if his body can handle quads for more than 4 more years, but after that he would like to switch discipline.
I always thought he would make a good ice dance. Yeah, and we talked about Georgi. Lukas Britschki was defending champion, but he was also a little bit under the weather. He was not in top shape, so but he finished fourth, so decent result for him after all. And of course, looking forward also for next year, the European Championships in Switzerland.
He is locked in. He's actually also playing with the thought of ending his career there, but he is not sure yet. But
like Sarah Meyer in 2011.
It will depend on how he feels. He said he thinks would be a nice place to finish, but he will see how he feels.
Yeah. So then we had the Salevko brothers, Alexander and Michael. They were in second and third after the short program, and they could have made history by becoming the first brothers to win two medals the same year at European Championships. We had that at the World Championships with the Jenkins brothers, but a long time ago. So, but yeah, they missed out on the opportunity. They made some mistakes, but in the free they dropped to fifth and sixth, but they got the third spot for it. And then Arlet Levandi at home, he can open a bottle of champagne.
And I saw it on his Instagram stories. He posted this already. So.
Yeah, so that is great to see that, because they have 3 very good men, and it's nice that now all 3 can go to the next Europeans. Yes. And big surprise for me was also Tamir Kuperman from Israel.
Yeah, he's a good jumper, but he's also super inconsistent. Yes. But he really held it together nice. And he also surprised himself a little bit, I feel like. And he has a second spot for Israel, and there are more Israeli men also in line. You know, Mark Gorodnitsky and Lev Vinokur. So they definitely have a use for that second spot. Also, second spot earned by Ukraine. Kirilo Marsak did score personal bests also in both segments. Very, very happy for him. And he is so looking forward to fulfill his childhood dream to go to the Olympics as the only Ukrainian athlete.
Yes. Yeah. So, and then the ice dance. Oh, yeah, that was also so competitive. And yeah, also a little unexpected, but well, yeah. But of course, Laurence Fournier-Baudry, Guillaume Cizeron were the top favorites after their success in the Grand Prix series, and they came out and had a very strong victory. They had made some changes to their programs, especially rhythm dance, to enhance the program, and they were very pleased that everything worked out as they had planned.
Yes. There was a little mistake in the rhythm dance. They had an explanation point.
Yes, the dreaded explanation point.
Yeah, that also hit Olivia's heart.
Yeah.
And, wow. Yeah, so, but that shows that actually, if they have all the elements clean, they will score 90.
Yeah, they have a very good chance to that, and of course, and I'm really in love with their free dance. So it was beautiful piece. So enjoyable to see, and it was not an easy week for them because of the book of Gabriela Papadakis, but they were strong together. They stayed strong together. So
they held it together. Charlene Guinel and Marco Fabri of Italy were both almost in tears after their free dance. It meant so much to them. Also, Marco had some wood problems in the warm-up.
A hook came off. And he missed the whole warm-up. Only the last minute he was able to skate around. And he said that was really a little bit shaken up by this.
I found it so sweet that Charlene said, "I'm so proud of Marco."
Yeah.
And they were, of course, very happy to have the silver medal, to still be ahead of the Brits who didn't make a mistake. But I think it meant for their confidence.
Yes, it
was
meant a
very
lot.
important and meant a lot.
And it was like this real full circle moment, because here was their first European Championship in 2012 in Sheffield. And now, 14 years later, it was their last European Championship. And they really can look back and can be proud looking back at their career. And now, of course, going to the Olympics at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lila, Fear, Lewis Gibson, the big favorites. I mean, the crowd was really
so loud.
Yeah, but the crowd was loud for everybody, but they were extra loud, of course, for
the
their
British.
for the British.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was live there only for the first British team, and I was like, this is crazy. I was in the mixed zone for like when Lina Lewis skated, but of course, yeah, I was like, must have been crazy.
Yeah, it was a deafening noise, and yeah, but unfortunately there was a mistake on the twizzles. Lewis stumbled, and yeah, in ice dance this is like costs a lot, so they slipped behind Charlene and Marco, and got like last year they had the bronze medal.
Yeah, last year they were beaten surprisingly by Lopare and Brissot, who here got fourth, and also I think had maybe the best competition of their season.
Yeah, they were very good. They look good. And Alison Reed, Solis Ambrelevicius, on the other hand, also made a mistake.
Free dance,
yes, in the free dance on the 1 foot step sequence, I believe it was. Yeah, so they dropped behind. They were fourth before, but they said they're getting a little bit tired, maybe because they had a long season. They started early because of the Olympic qualifying, and then they were very successful in the Grand Prix. And now, yeah, maybe they was a little tired at this point, but hopefully we'll recover for the Olympics.
Alex said she has such a big smile on her face, thinking that the Olympics is next, and they were waiting for it extra long.
Yes,
because of course last time they couldn't go, and then they had to go to the qualifier. And, yeah, for
Yeah.
them, just touching the Olympic rings will be magical.
Yeah. Yeah, Diana Davis, Gleb Smolkin,
very solid
performances. Yeah, Olivia Smartim-Dick again, yeah, with the rhythm dance that cost them. So
yeah,
because they were fifth in the free dance, but only 10th in the rhythm dance. So in the end, 7th place. Of course, Olivia had hope because she is from Sheffield.
And her whole high school came. Like
Yeah.
her whole cute, the whole all girls high school.
Yeah,
they all
from her school.
posters.
Yeah, and she said in 2012 at Europeans she was a medal presenter. She was one of those who had the trays with the medals for the kids, and yeah, of course, it would have been her dream to be now on the podium with that, but now it did not happen this time. And also Lila was a flower girl, and I asked her in the press conference whether she maybe gave flowers to, maybe to Charlotte.
And she couldn't remember.
Yeah, she couldn't remember, but she said she remembered she gave flowers to Jenna McCorkle at the British champion at the time. Right, yeah. So
that wraps it up.
Yes, it was another nice European championship, and now we are looking forward to the Olympic Games, and then stay tuned for more figure skating. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.